Hey, healers. We're going to tap into the healing energies for this week. How y'all been feeling? How y'all doing? We are coming off a new moon eclipse. We have Mercury retrograde. So, of course, it's going to be a lot of healings and lessons coming back. So let's jump in. Oh, let's see what's Nine of Swords in the pre-shadow. In the pre-shuffle. Look, we said pre-shadow, but Mercury is now retrograde. So Nine of Swords, anxiety, worry, doubt. This could also be a lot of downloads coming in that confuse you. Okay? So you want to pay attention to that during this time. All right. Heavenly Father, higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, and the universe, we come to you humbly offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us with. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. Let's get these healing messages for this week. In the pre-shuffle, they told me to keep this out, but I'm going to pull my 5. We do got the Fool card. So new journeys, Aries season, that eclipse energy in Aries in the first house, starting something new with the Fool energy. This also represents Aquarius energy. So, yeah, look at that Fool. All right. Let's see what we got for the collective this week on the healing journey. Healing, transformations coming through. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to move these up because I want to keep my cards out. 4 of Pentacles. Creating stability and security. That's the goal, right? All right. Remember, we had this, the Fool, coming out, starting that new journey. Look at this. 4 swords. So 2 4s on the board. Actually, we got 4 4 4. We're going to talk about that. 4 of swords here. Deep rest, deep healing, doing the inner work, right? Really doing that this week. Focusing on that transformation. See that 13? That death breaks down to another 4. So we do have that 4 4 4 protection energy, angel energy. Your guides are here, right? So transforming, moving into the loving energy, coming out of the darkness and moving into the light here. The Knight of Swords, getting rid of those negative thoughts, things like that, and transforming, bringing those new thoughts with clarity. In here, remember, we seen the 9 of Swords, and then we have the Sun card. Look at that, a number 10. We started with the Fool, we end with the Sun here. We have this transformation right in the middle, the Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Taking some time this week to do a lot of rest and rejuvenations, getting in that higher self, getting out of that heartbreak, that mental pain. Okay, that's the 4 of Swords here. Seeing things from a higher level. All right, let's take a look at the inner child this week. So deep transformations this week. Ooh, a lot of shadow work. Moon's in Gemini right now over the next couple of days. So shadow work will be prevalent. If you haven't already, check the blog. Let's see what we got. Inner child. Let's see what the inner child doing this week. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, and her child. Look at this energy. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. All right. Karma's at play. Destiny is at play. We are in the eclipse energy. So definitely letting the universe is at play right now. And it's showing out in the inner child. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Let's get into it. We got the Ace of Swords. The inner child is coming through with some clarity, some truths, doing some healing. Seven of Pentacles, learning, right? Time, effort, and energy. Learning where to focus your time, effort, and energy when it comes to your inner child healing here. Three of Wands, getting in alignment. Something is preparing you for this new journey. Look, we got the Fool coming out in the inner child, in the main journey, right? And this is you making a choice with the Two of Swords. Making a choice to change your will. You want to be on the bottom of the wheel. You want to be on the top of the wheel. You want to move in clarity and know how to focus your time, effort, and energy. And move away from certain things with the Six of Wands. And step into the new with the Page of Wands. And get your wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. Oh, Six of Wands and the World card. In order to do this, in order to change your will and to get your wishes fulfilled and move in a higher elevation when it comes to thoughts and create this new energy, you got to get out of self-denial. You got to actually put in the work. You got to actually listen to the messages about the past, nurture yourself, heal your mother issues. Boom. You got to balance out those negative thoughts. You got to put an end to that negative thinking. If you want things to grow, Queen of Pentacles here, if you want things to grow and build, you got to build it up on happiness. You got to be emotionally mature. You got to move out of love. Moving in balance with the masculine and the feminine energy here. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Not moving out of the inner child. Oh, we're going to get guidance for that inner child message. Guidance. Solitude is now playing. All right, let's get guidance for that inner child. Guidance for the inner child here this week. Aha! Nurture the magical child. You got to nurture yourself. That was that Queen of Pentacles energy. You got to do that healing. We got banish your demons. You have to control your thoughts. You have to control your anger. You have to control your feelings. You have to control these things. It's called self-esteem. It's called self-awareness. Remember, new moon eclipse in Aries in the first house. North Node in the second house of self-esteem, self-worth, self-awareness. It's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to work on the things that no longer work for you. They want you to let your love flow here. Remember, we just seen that the inner child needs to move out of love, not out of hurt and pain. And it's a choice, going on a new journey. And the truth is unfolding here. We have a number 37, which is a 10, a number 14, which is a 5. We have a number 4, and we have a number 8. So look, we got a number 4, we have a number 5. We don't have 6, which is the balance. We seen that with the lovers, balancing out the shadow and the light, right? We don't have a 7 with it, which is your spiritual growth. We don't have a 9, which is closing out cycles. So this is what you need to be doing at this time. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we got become your own authority. Another number 8. So 2 number 8s coming in that movement, stability, creating that. All right, let's look at the shadow this week. If the Fool come out in the shadow side, then I know something. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for the shadow this week. Let's see what we got. All right. Putting things to an end in the shadow again. All right. We ain't got the Fool card, but we do got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the overall energy in the shadow, and it was the first card out in the healing energy for the main healing journey, right? So this is where we are correlating here. You need to heal. You need to go into a deeper healing space. We got the Ten of Swords, putting those negative things, those mental blocks, putting those things away, right? Your thoughts. We have the Eight of Wands here. This is that negative energy coming in towards you that you need to, we in the shadow. So this is negative energy that you need to let go. And then look at those messages coming in. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? She got the Hatchet. We got the Two of Cups. Fake love, false love, pretend love, masked love. That's causing this heartache and pain. We got the Three of Swords. But you got to transmute this energy to get the Ace of Wands. So the shadow is hurt about love, past relationships. The inner child is working on mother issues. Friendships, betrayals, fake love, healing. Oh, the shadow says, how are you blocking your own self from your negative thoughts? And you think you're going to move on successful. We got the Eight of Swords with the... So the shadow is self-sabotaging. And this is what you need to put behind. Dropping the burnets to learn something new here. Look at this. That negative talk, those beliefs, the spilt over cups. With the Magician, this is like feeling like somebody playing with your emotions here. And dropping the burdens to learn something new. Oh. Needing to take a look at the shadows to see what's no longer working. So you can come into happiness. But there's something that you are still holding on to that makes you feel left out. And that puts you in this bitter Queen of Wands energy. Makes you want to win at all costs. The Emperor and the Five of Swords. It's time to learn. It's time to learn from the tit for tat and the heartache that it caused. Oh, in the shadow. When you play those games, when they go low and you go lower, how do you hurt yourself? As a Scorpio in this full moon, lunar eclipse being in Scorpio, Scorpios know that in order to sting somebody else, you got to put your stinger through your own shell. Ooh, lessons. Let's look at the shadow. We got a belonging here with the house. Your foundation. Your sense of belonging. What are you longing for? And then we got trapped. Oh, we got a 5 and a 7. So the shadows is getting major lessons here. You know, the inner child said, banish your demons. And the shadow is showing you where your demons are and where you're trapping and your sense of belonging here. Needing to wake up to a different understanding. We got 2 7s. Perspective. Introspection. Waking up to a different understanding here. All right. Let's see what the collective might be healing from this week. What we healing in this week? Healing for the collective this week. Alchemy. Letting go. Whoa. 7-8. 25-26. Transforming that pain into positive gain. Understanding the cycles in your life. And number 6, making the courage, having the courage to heal your inner child, release some pride, get out of victim consciousness, and flow in self-love. Remember, Aries, new moon, solar eclipse, self-awareness, self-love. This is alchemizing your pain, your inner child pain, getting out of victim consciousness, freeing up the ego, having ego deaths. This is rebirth with the alchemy. We seen the death card, things that you need to release within self. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to break it down. We're going to talk about that. This Aries energy, right? Remember, we're on the Taurus Scorpio axis with the North Node and the South Node. And then we're moving into the Aries, in which is about self-awareness. But the second house is your self-worth, your self-esteem. The 8th house is how you share it, right? It's shared energy. Okay? You're supposed to be learning, right, during this time. During this eclipse energy, it happened in the 1st house. Then the sun is in that 2nd house, making you aware where the North Node is. The moon is going to travel from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, where it is now, in Gemini, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th houses. All of these houses are what represents you. And then we get to the 8th house in this lunar eclipse, where you're supposed to release and let go and have this transformation. It is all important for you to pay attention to how the moon flows for these next couple of days. While it's in Gemini, where are your thoughts? While it's in Cancer, when it got something to do with your home instability and your roots. Remember, the sun is in the 2nd house, and we closing out the 2nd house access, right? All of this is how you look at things, value to your self-worth, assets and liabilities when it comes to you. How are you self-sabotaging? You go into your 5th house, love and romance, when the moon goes into Leo. Then the moon goes into Virgo. That's your 6th house of daily life, your health. Then it goes into 7th house, your relationships. How are you showing up in relationships? How are you showing up for yourself? And then boom, 8th house, that eclipse energy. By time then, you should learn what needs to be let go. Work with me. Work with the energies. All right. What we got for the Healing Collective this week? I'm going to see if I could save this and post this. Healing Collective for this week. There's a change coming through, but you got to get out of denial. We got empathy too. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I acknowledge my fear, but replace it with insights and awareness. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You got to open your heart and mind and get out of denial to make this change. And you got to discipline yourself. Oh, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So if you are setting these healing goals, you actually got to take action. You got to get out of your head. We got a lot of swords energy. And take action to creating these changes that you want to see and be. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Healing energies for this week. So the inner child is ready. The main healing journey, we're going anew. The shadow is trying to keep you stuck and trapped and having a sense of lack and don't know where you belong. But you're supposed to be on a new journey. You're supposed to be transforming that fear. Okay, healing energies this week for the collective. We got a confirmation. We got a death. We got the death card coming out twice. We have an emotional release. We have a transformation. We have a shift in perception. And we need to be grounding this week. So we got a number 36, which breaks down to a 9. We got another number 9. We have a master number 22, breaking down to a 4. We got a 37 with a 10. We have a number 8 with death. This week is a week of transformation. Make sure you are grounding. Make sure you are seeing things from a higher perspective. You're supposed to be alchemizing all of this victim energy, the ego, having the courage to heal your inner child, and closing out these cycles, letting go and flowing into self-love. And it is showing the energies for this week. There's loss in the energies. I know this is healing. We got the death card twice. Got to put that out there. Got to, All right. Endings welcome new beginnings. Let's see what we got. Messages for healing this week for the collective. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Until we can receive it with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra: I ask for what I want, and I am open to receiving it. Communication is key. All right, let's get a healing lesson. Get It Together by India Ari is playing. That's all about healing yourself. Holding on to unnecessary pain that you need to let go of. All right, let's see what we got. Healing lesson this week for the collective. Identify your health-related fears. Ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no, because that's the logical reply. But this is for that deeper part of you, your emotional self, which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal: to explore whether you have deep-seated reasons to want to postpone healing. That shadow is trying to keep you trapped into a cycle. Pay attention. Sit down and talk to the shadow and face your fears this week. All right, we're going to close you out with a white light oracle. Let's get a message for the collective this week. Stop letting bitterness and pain control your actions and how you move. I only want one. Can I get one card to close out the healing journey for this week? I want one. Y'all keep giving me more than one. Can I get one? I want one. I'm not. Y'all gonna fuck with me right now? Can I get one? Just one card for the healing journey. To close it out this week, can I get one card? One card, please, to close out the healing journey. Thank you. We got a number 19. Matching that sun card. Solve Polluti. 741 Hertz. Okay, number 19. Let's see where we at. Ooh. Tune into your heart, and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. Ooh, this is confirmation. I love how y'all do that, right? We live in an age of heightened environmental, emotional, and spiritual pollution. During such a world age, it takes more work to experience clarity, purity, and originality. Often, the bulk of our challenge is simply warding off further negative influences by attempting to dislodge the toxins permeating our energy field psychologically, physically, and emotionally. The onslaught continues with chemical toxins in foods, polluted oceans, which contaminate sea life, and the bombardment of electromagnetic radiation. When technology development lacks commensurate wisdom, such is the current case, progress contains a shadow side of harm to our planet and her creatures, including us humans. We talked about the shadow side trying to hold you back. Confirmation. Higher beings are lovingly and faithfully working to assist souls in their transition from fear to a love based inner orientation and to become strong enough to ward off further negative influences and reverse the toxic culture within themselves and our world. A shift is available for hearts willing to exchange the constant battle with relentless negativity for being a source of light, love, and peaceful abiding on this planet. When these hearts reside in an inner place of purity, they are able to bring unconditional love and spacious primordial wisdom into our world for the spiritual benefit of all beings. With their positive enthusiasm for the healing for all beings, they can do much good in the world. To be around such hearts instills peace and relaxation, hopefulness and vitality within the sound. The frequency of 741 hertz cleans things up. Solve polluti is a Latin expression which means to clear pollutants and toxins. This frequency focuses on clearing, freeing the hold of negative and allowing the natural way of bright, beautiful manifestation to unfold. This frequency works to clear infections and electromagnetic radiation from the body. It also attunes to the harmonics of the quantum field, the reorganizing principle of the higher self, which knows what you are and how to dislodge and disengage from that which is inauthentic and obstructive to your radiant being. Ooh. When this oracle appears in a reading, it is a call to clear yourself and your space in ways that feel affirming, inspiring, and beautiful for you. Trust that no matter how much gunk the evil driven actions of humans might generate, it is no match for the power of spirit at play in willing human hearts. May all such hearts join with spirit and with each other to clear and bless all creatures for the greatest good. Ooh, say those affirmations. Go on this new journey to focus on your healing, to focus on receiving clarity, needing to cleanse your space mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. In the eclipse energy, what do? We cleanse, release, and protect. That is what they are telling you to do. Your inner child is ready for your wheel to turn. Your soul's journey is ready for you to come into this deep healing of love and transformation so you can have this happiness. And that darkness inside of you wants to keep you stuck, wants to make you feel caged, wants to make you feel like you don't belong, so you miss out on this new. It is time to have this death, this rebirth. Have this emotional release so you can transform this energy and see things from a higher perception. Make sure you are staying grounded. Clear your thoughts this week. Get rid of that negative energy. It's time to transform so you can flow into the new. If negative thoughts is all you have, it's time for you to get in the mirror and say the positive things to break you free from this cage that your shadow is trying to keep you in so you miss out on this new. Shadow work time, baby. Let's go deep in those shadows.